Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, our deliverer, Yahweh Shai, and peace be upon the house of David, which is the elect that Yahweh Shai is coming back to redeem, to the men, women, and children that staying in the Spirit to the best of their ability, day in and day out. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson. I woke up thinking about the scripture, and it's very important that we, try to follow this, to the best of our ability, day in and day out, because, we can't be phony in this thing. We can't be fake. All right. Because ultimately, the eyes of the Most High, He sees all. OK. And He knows, your inward thoughts. So you can't try to fake. You can't fake the Spirit. You can't fake, being in His truth. You either, really about this or you not. OK. And in the end times, and in the end, it's going to be revealed, how sincere you was. All right. So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5, verse 11. It says, "Be swift to hear and let thy life be sincere, and with patience give answer." Okay. So, that middle part is what I want to focus on. It says, "And let thy life be sincere." Okay. Because in this truth, everything you do, you have to do it with sincerity. Okay. Everything, the videos that you make, the going out there on highways and byways, being a brother, giving alms, helping out, everything that we have to do, it has to be done with sincerity. All right. Or else it's not going to last the test, of that fire. All right. It's not going to come out, pure, because it was a carbon copy. All right. If your works are a carbon copy, then it's going to get burnt up, in the end. Okay. So get this next scripture in 2 Thessalonians chapter 4. I think it's at verse 5. It says, "But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry." Okay. So we got to continue to watch in all things. All right. You got to watch in the signs. You got to watch in, how you conducting yourself. If you might see, a brother doing misconduct, you got to watch in that. This truth, it really is a career. Okay. Like how in verse 7, Paul said, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith." That word course, if you look into it, it says career. So this truth is a lifetime thing. Okay. And if you're not sincere, then, ultimately you're going to run out of gas. Right. Ultimately, you're not going to, endure to the end, So it says endure afflictions. All right. Do the work of an evangelist. All right. Which means you got to actually do the work. OK. You got to actually go out there on the highways and byways and make your body a living sacrifice. You got to actually, be apt to teach. All right. The word evangelist, the definition, it is a preacher of the gospel. Okay. So we have been unctioned. Okay. We have been commissioned by Yahweh Shai to go out there and teach this gospel. So we got to do the work of an evangelist. All right. And it says, "Make full proof of thy ministry." So we got to make full proof of that. All right. Not half proof, not, whenever you feel like it. All right. Full proof. Okay. And that word proof, when you look at it, it says to carry out fully or in evidence. Okay. So your life got to be that evidence of your ministry, of this ministry. All right. You got to really conduct yourself, day in and day out. Okay. Conform your mind, body, spirit, into being, about this truth. All right. Not just, in word, but, also in deed. OK. So we got to make full proof. And the only way you could do that is if your life is sincere. Every day you should be waking up asking, the Lord, how you can get better. OK. How you can, be a vessel of honor. OK. How you can, continually be acceptable in His sight. All right. Because the time is coming where the Lord is separating, the weak, the fake from the real. OK, the ones who are really about this from, the ones who are just, talking about it. All right. So this is Matthew 7, verse 21. It says, "Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Okay? Why? Because when Yahweh Shai says that to a person who might have been out there highways and byways, a person that, might have been putting up videos, he understands that there wasn't really in their heart really trying to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right? In their heart, they didn't really believe in this. All right? In their heart, they didn't really have faith. Okay? They were just going through the motions. All right? Or they were just trying to be seen of men. Or they didn't want to get kicked out of a camp. All right? Or they didn't want to be ridiculed. So that's why they did it. All right? You got to remember, man, this thing isn't about trying to please men. This thing isn't about trying to look good for people, look good for a man, for other people, man. All right? This is about getting good with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. There's only one that can save us, man. There's only one that can deliver us. There's only one that we're supposed to be trying to please. All right? So you gotta have that in your mind, man. Am I really, sincere? Am I really doing, the works wholeheartedly? All right. You gotta always question yourself. You gotta always, examine yourself, like how the scripture says. Okay. You gotta remember, man, that when that time comes, you're gonna have to stand before that judgment seat of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. That's why the scripture says, serve the Lord with fear and in trembling. Okay. You gotta really serve the Most High, man. Starting inside first, and then outward. Okay, so I'm gonna get this last scripture. This is Jeremiah 17, start at verse 10. It says, I Yahweh search the heart, I try the reins, to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing. Okay, so the Most High is going to try your mind, man. He's going to search your mind, okay? How you really felt about this truth, all right? How you really felt about the words that you're speaking, man. I remember in that one movie, Left Behind, when they tried to show the depiction of the quote-unquote rapture, it was always, the pastor, the whole church got saved, but the pastor ended up getting left back, and it was because he didn't really believe in the words that he was saying, all right? And apply this to the truth, we can't, scripture talks about teaching, but you yourself being a castaway, all right? Yeah, you might know scriptures, you might be able to bring out precepts, you might have been, in a camp for X amount of years, but if your mind ain't right with the Lord, man, you're going to get judged according to your ways, man. You're going to get judged according to how you really thought about this thing, man. All right. So that's why it says, let thy life be sincere in everything you do, man. You got to ask the Lord to order your steps, man. And if you feel like you might be weak, ask the Lord to strengthen you. OK, afflict your soul, fast, pray. You got to just, strive for the truth until death, man. You got to really examine how you are in this thing, because when the Most High comes back, he's going to search your heart, man. All right. He's going to try your reins, and he's going to give every man according to the ways and according to the fruit of his doings, man. Okay. And if you are a wicked fruit, if you're a wicked tree, then you're going to get burnt up, like the scripture says in Matthew's 13th chapter, man. Them tares are going to get burnt up. Them trees that don't produce good fruit, they're going to get hewed down, man. Okay. So, with that, Lord willing, this is edifying unto the elect. Okay. Just let thy life be sincere. In all your ways and all your doings, acknowledge Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, have the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and keep the law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability, man, and really believe in this thing, man. Really believe in it, okay? Don't do it because, people around you are doing it. Don't do it because, you've been feeling like, you just got to do it because you've been doing it, man. Every day you got to believe in this thing, man, all right? And don't let Satan, plant any evil thoughts in your head, man. You got to rebuke Satan when he does that, man, because he's definitely going to try to sift you as wheat, man. Okay, so with that, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.